Welcome back, everyone. I'm John, your carnivore teacher, and today we're continuing our mini-series on animal foods by taking an informed, balanced look at another incredibly nutrient-dense food, lamb. As always, my goal isn't to convince you to eat or avoid any particular food. It's to give you informed consent. Every food has strengths and every food has considerations. When you understand both, you're in a much better position to decide what's right for you. So let's dive into lamb. Lamb is one of the most nutrient-dense red meats available. Like beef, it's an excellent source of complete protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids that our body cannot produce on their own. These amino acids are the building blocks for muscle, connective tissue, hormones, enzymes, neurotransmitters, immune cells, and countless other structures throughout the body. The protein in lamb is also highly digestible and highly bioavailable, meaning your body can efficiently absorb and use it. Now let's look at the vitamins. Lamb is an outstanding source of vitamin B12, one of the most important nutrients for nerve function, DNA synthesis, red blood cell production, and healthy brain function. Since B12 is found almost exclusively in animal foods, lamb is an excellent way to obtain it naturally. Lamb also provides generous amounts of niacin, riboflavin, vitamin B6, and pantothenic acid. These B vitamins work together to convert the food you eat into usable energy while supporting healthy metabolism and nervous system function. Next are the minerals. Lamb is exceptionally rich in zinc. Yes, zinc plays a critical role in immune function, wound healing, testosterone production, fertility, skin health, and hundreds of enzymatic systems throughout the body. Lamb is also an excellent source of highly bioavailable heme iron. Unlike the non-heme iron found in plants, heme iron is absorbed much more efficiently by the body and plays a central role in oxygen transport and energy production. You'll also find selenium, which supports thyroid hormone metabolism and antioxidant defenses, along with phosphorus for healthy bones, ATP production, and cellular function. Lamb provides meaningful amounts of potassium and magnesium as well, both of which are important for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, heart rhythm, and maintaining proper fluid balance. Now let's talk about some of lamb's unique compounds. Like beef, lamb naturally contains creatine, which helps regenerate ATP, the body's immediate source of cellular energy. Creatine supports muscular performance and may also play a role in brain function. Lamb also contains carnosine, a naturally occurring dipeptide that acts as an antioxidant and helps buffer acid inside muscle tissue during physical activity. Another valuable compound is taurine. Taurine supports cardiovascular health, nervous system function, bile acid production, retinal health, and cellular hydration. Although our bodies can manufacture taurine, dietary intake may provide additional support. Lamb also contains glutathione precursors. Glutathione is often called the body's master antioxidant because it's involved in protecting cells from oxidative damage and supporting detoxification pathways. One interesting feature of lamb is its fat profile. Because sheep are ruminant animals, the bacteria in their rumen transform much of the unsaturated fat they consume into saturated and monounsaturated fats through a process called biohydrogenation. As a result, lamb generally contains lower levels of linoleic acid, the primary omega-6 polyunsaturated fat, than pork or chicken. Many people who are trying to reduce their intake of omega-6 fats appreciate this characteristic. Grass-fed lamb, which is common in many parts of the world, also tends to contain somewhat higher amounts of omega-3 fatty acids and conjugated linoleic acid, or CLAs, than grain-finished meats. Lamb is often called land fish for that reason. CLAs have been studied for potential effects on body composition, immune function, and metabolism, although research in humans remains mixed and ongoing. Now, let's discuss the possible downsides. That's what my series are about. I don't just talk about the good, we talk about the bad as well, or the potential bad. First is saturated fat, which I think is not bad. Like other ruminant meats, lamb contains a significant amount of saturated fat. Now, for decades, saturated fat was considered a primary driver of cardiovascular disease, but today the scientific discussion is far more nuanced. While saturated fat can raise LDL cholesterol in many people, cardiovascular risk depends on a wide range of factors, including insulin resistance, triglycerides, HDL cholesterol, inflammation, blood pressure, genetics, smoking, and overall metabolic health. And we need LDL cholesterol. So it's not really bad in the proper context. This continues to be an area of active scientific research and debate. Next is heme iron. For most healthy individuals, heme iron is a tremendous nutritional advantage because it's highly absorbable. However, individuals with hereditary hemochromatosis, a genetic disorder causing excessive iron absorption, may need to monitor their intake and work with healthcare professionals to manage iron levels. Another consideration is cooking. When lamb is cooked over extremely high heat or charred extensively, compounds known as heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons can form on the surface. These compounds are associated with high temperature cooking rather than the lamb itself. Using moderate cooking temperatures, avoiding excessive burning, and limiting heavy charring may reduce their formation. Some people also notice that lamb has a stronger flavor than beef. That distinctive taste comes from naturally occurring branched chain fatty acids and compounds produced by the animal's metabolism. It's not harmful, just one of the reasons people either love lamb or need a little time to develop a taste for it. Another consideration is cost and availability. Lamb is often more expensive than beef or chicken, making it less accessible for many families. Nutritionally, however, it provides tremendous value for those who enjoy it. Now, I buy lots of lamb. Some parts of the lamb are very affordable, by the way, under $6 or $7 a pound, depending on what part of the lamb you're buying. So it's not always that expensive. Finally, environmental contaminants. Like virtually every food in today's world, lamb may contain trace amounts of environmental pollutants such as persistent industrial chemicals or microplastics. These contaminants are unfortunately found throughout our environment and are not unique to lamb. So where does all of this leave us? Lamb is one of the most nutrient-dense animal foods available. It provides complete protein, highly absorbable iron, abundant zinc, vitamin B12, selenium, carnitine, creatine, carnosine, and numerous other nutrients that support muscle, brain function, immunity, energy production, and overall health. Its fat profile is also unique among meats because as a ruminant animal, lamb naturally contains relatively low levels of omega-6 fats compared with many monogastric animals. And like every food, it isn't perfect. Cooking methods matter. Individuals with iron overload disorders need to exercise caution. And the conversation surrounding saturated fat continues to evolve as new research emerges. I'm learning that saturated fat is healthy. Overall, though, lamb remains one of the most nutrient-dense whole foods available and can be an excellent part of a nutrient-dense diet. Now, tomorrow we'll continue this series by taking an informed look at another animal food, its strengths, its nutrients, and any legitimate considerations you should know before putting it on your plate. And this is about informed consent. Remember, I made a vegetable mini-series and a fruit mini-series, and I promised my viewers that I would give equal time to animal foods. And that's what this mini-series is all about. So stay tuned for the next one tomorrow. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon, leave me a question in the comments, and share this video. Thank you. See you tomorrow.